sake is so essential. Over lentils, get your issue. Guess who's on this instrumental with you? Damn, if we was family, viewing red and call it spam. I'm not a fan of Antichrist. They slate the man. I sway the 10 like here I am, the son of Sam is taking shots at David Berkowitz. Pushy. A different discipline existed than this New York State of mind. They say it's not, no, not the actor, but the year he's ever. Not one thing in mind to grind until this gavel turned his words to murder from Babel. Since 69, I follow protocol. This kingdom built on guy bones, so I can't love Esau, and I can't fuck with y'all. I ain't gotta say it twice. You vouching for the enemy, but look, my father ain't have a father cause of dope. I'm anti-politics cause Christ died from a vote. How the richest nation locked the homeless up for being cold. How ironic they relating smoking weed to getting stoned. You trim your ways and seek they love. I'ma bring this up back wet with a vest dipped in blood. Niggas giving up when they don't even give enough. Going nowhere fast, niggas always in a rush. I give them love cause my brother's lost. Christians eating watch they brothers starve. No way I can serve another God. I give my love cause my brother's lost. Christians eating watch they brothers starve. I can't serve another God. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Getting dividends, so we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nominally abdominal. So what you suck trying to do? Rhyming comical. This is funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas just popping shit. Team of all stars. I coach them up like a Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I rhyme it, this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era when niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid. Shit's gotten retarded since all the dominance. One west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got roof pies for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the ruler. Only nigga you to sit up in your medulla. Allegata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they want every dollar. They riding by black Apollos, let the semi holler. A showstopper. till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
The white man is the devil. See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass. Need to stop the ass shit. Give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe. Nigga gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that bike on me. Boy, ass shit, stop it. Ass shit, profits. My nigga serious. Boy, when they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, what the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. You cash down on your blood. Traded you in and bought a new beast. Actually, the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I tell you once, won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed the young on parole because of the COVID. It feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know where it's golden and ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settle. Yeah, see the prophets. So I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass need the prophets. You know, like we all come together. You know what I'm saying? They say God sold up the world. God sold up the world and know your ass need to stop it, ass need the prophets. Give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe. You gotta stand up and serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all must pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass shit. Oh, I'm gonna step on the side for show for the fake niggas. Stay silent, I got it, let's go, let's go. I ain't taking no losses, ain't no talking, but we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your own. I'ma be low to the right arm. Tell them we can't keep it slate. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got you, baby mother on high, baby pass through the fire. Ask you the prophets, never be so below to the Lord. How dare you abort it? You never will fail, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me out water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. The ass need to stop it, ass need the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christian. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why it exists to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass need to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga.
You understand? You done found a new breed of Hebrews that stand and walk with the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see it right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they rob a Lincoln shit tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride.
Hey, you see the
Benjamin inherited on both sides.
dude got killed on the
Background to make him mistreated and
I don't know, St. Louis kid.
I'm an Israelite.
owner of St. Louis Kitchen.
Israelites, blood of the
Yeah,
Israelites, cry from the Israelites.
Okay, he's out with it. A couple days ago.
Go through it cause we Israelites.
Yep.
Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Yeah, the Chinese spot up there. Next to the old Popeye.
Cry from the Israelites.
Yeah.
Go through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of
Clara,
power.
send me the
Rise from
article.
the ghetto when Satan run us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim. Homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, it ain't a secret. That's why I died for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, practice better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. If your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for the Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for the Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love, their reflection. No matter what the complexion, we got a common connection. A part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for the Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for the Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
3, 2, 1, game begin.
It's been a while, fuck a smile, 1969, UPK style. 10 months in the room, now I'm biking like human form. Pleading with the school, just a change, seeking room and board. Man, it was chilling with the Legion of Doom. I was married to this bitch, had me even jump the broom. Now I cut a cartoon like a GT, guerrilla warfare, bloodshed, much terror, yeah. Better yet, I'll control the flying saucer, we ain't offering swine's flesh. On the Lord's altar, check the resurrection lock, yeah. Lost in the sauce, sir, we ain't worth the energy, much less the cost, sir. Prepare to start to put his head on the charger, nigga. We build men and that ain't never gonna falter. Job was the Baptist, but privacy manufactured, yeah, I was shot. The only nigga worthy of the taxes while my neighbors mutilated. The laborers get a minute, but the outcome, report to where I'm trying to serve it. Now niggas general sentiment. Consider it a gift, it's been a half a century. 400 years is still a penitentiary for Eric Gardner's life. Ain't he barred for life? Coat, white t-shirt, blue jeans and Nikes. Nowadays you gotta risk getting jeans to get rights. Not to mention all the pussy they poppin' to get likes. This is doomsday. Christ ain't interested in your cash. Ain't that's like the order. I'm coming to kick your ass. Now you wanna run it back. Big mouth, Billy Bass, spin blast with that extreme. I do it 2 ways for me. You can call it destiny, but really you can push to me. Kick against the bricks, you better turn down and turn up. The heavens all about to burn up. I'm talking about 2 in the field, and only one is gonna turn up. All you wanted was a rapture, the other ones get the fuck. I'm talking 6 ways of Sunday, the body's gonna erupt. In the midst of this corruption, hard to interrupt. Shit, I thought you all reverse surf code. I'm no reduction. We gotta try to function. They out on the luncheon. That's the reason we serve spontaneous combustion. Reverse engineering, what you're hearing is a blueprint. That's why you get caught up in bullshit. I rebuke it, chunking up the deuces. Will not produce solutions. Woman, thou art bound, now the strong man is loosened.
the gas, Judas swinging the flag. But it's a car, it's a hard burden for that ass. We got a classic connection. I bars from the past and like an everlast punching back, son. Just do the math. Your reporters on the other side, warriors got a class. Drilling the upper class, turning sinners from swindlers into triggers. When it comes to this fake, we the defenders, we the greatest to exist. Same time I ain't shit. Reverse psychology, I'm logically taking risks. I'm making hits, I'm a UPK hit, man. Leaning like a geek, standing poverty, I'm rich, man. Mobbing through the rich, man. Balling like a fish, man. White knuckle gripping, I'm holding to rigor mortis. One Western, you notice, there's no ulterior motives. Fully focused, fully goaded, moving notice, fire up. Eating crack and let a host of locusts devour the opponents. Not ahead of state, is here to get a stay fucking with Moses. The people that were chosen, our conversation, they program, we was hoping for a miracle. We laid the books open, now we dosing, no emotion, they be boasting. So we told forward everything they posing. IT, I'm writing code, I'm moving, they be rolling, they be roasting, I'm reloading. It's supposed to paradise for me, but now my man Corbin, man, is open, enlargement like an ocean. Now it's overflowing, flooded with judges, spitting her bubbles, they republics, but we the real Jews, they the copyright infringements. We the real niggas, they the copyright infringements. We the real wet bastard, copyright infringements. Real savages, they the copyright infringements. Real criminals, they copyright infringements. Real West Indians, they copyright infringements. For real Puerto Ricans, they the copyright infringements. Real Nicaraguans, they the copyright infringements. Tucson, Salvador, they the copyright infringements. Colombia, Sunnia, they the copyright infringements. Cuba, Cuba, they the copyright infringements. We gon' form your child of fuck the copyright infringements. We gon' form your child of fuck the copyright infringements. We gon' form your child of fuck the copyright infringements. We gon' form your child of fuck the copyright infringements.
All right, Shalom Israel, we back in the building, you understand? And we on every source of social media that there is. We on YouTube, we on Twitter, we on Facebook, we on TikTok, we on Instagram, you understand? We streaming from everything. And we are on our conference line. If anyone, you know what I'm saying, has any questions or comments and don't want to be on the live, you can text your questions to 314-696-8288. And then, well, we're waiting on the conference line to jump. But if you would like to call in, the number and access code is 712-832-8330. And the access code is 910-1409. All right. And if you're on, like I said, on Facebook, you turn around and type your questions in and give us a second. We're gonna get to you as quick as possible. And we got a couple of I see we got a couple of goofies in on the TikTok and chat asking for a bean pie. We not Muslims, you understand? You gotta know who you be watching, you understand, or who you trolling, you understand? Like, these niggas ain't got their troll game correct. You know what I'm saying? Y'all crazy. But, yeah, if you want a bean pie, the Muslims, they sell them. And let me tell you this. My uncle, man, I got an uncle that's a Muslim. And he turned around and gave me some of them bean pies and them squash pies. They pretty damn good, too. You understand? But it wouldn't make me join their religion. You understand? So, if you want you a bean pie, go to a corner near you and they'll sell you one. All right, and troll somewhere else. All right, let's see. You said Black Panther, but look, we Black Panthers, Muslims. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all watching. You know, y'all just be watching any old thing, don't you? Yeah, we are Israelites, and the ISUPK up under Commander General Yohana is the one and only home of the truth. Look, good night. The damn TikTok chat going crazy. What is wrong with you people, man? Hey, they going insane in this one. Jesus loves y'all. Good night. Good night. Good night. What's wrong with Muslim? Hey, if you want to be a Muslim, be a Muslim. You understand? What's wrong is you trolling on the wrong page. You know what I'm saying? You're on the wrong show. You understand? Go troll a Muslim if you want a bean pie. And then you begging for one. You just said it about 5 times. You ain't eat today? Your mama ain't feed you? Oh, what they say? Poor little tink tink. Poor little tink tink ain't eat today. Oh man. Okay. All right. I guess look, get some donations of all that food Commander Junior Hunter be giving out. Poor little tink tink needs some food. All right, but let's get to it. All right, let's get to the show. Okay. Wait a minute. That's going to annoy me. All right, so y'all got the numbers. Call in. You understand? Chime in, tune in, and let's get it. I just want, first, before we get started, I just want to say, big ups to my brothers, DMG and Nobody. They had a excellent dialogue last night about Sonetta and HOK and were they good for the black community. It was an excellent discussion. The brothers allowed me to moderate it, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? It actually went down, like I said, on both ends. Both brothers end up bringing out their points. I think they both did an excellent job. Even with the back and forth, the back and forth didn't get too out of hand. Sonetta himself even came on the show, you know what I mean, and tried to go to war with Nobody, but Nobody held it down. Sonetta held it down, you know what I mean. And again, what I can say, about Sonetta, like I said, me actually meeting him, you know what I'm saying, and getting to know the brother, fairly well, not as much as my captain, but, just fairly well. I believe he's a decent brother, and my only thing is, and this ain't no secret, is that, him being a misguided missile. The brother has so much potential, but put it in the wrong places, put it in these religions, and following these men that was following these religions instead of doing it for the truth. You understand? That's my only thing. You understand? And something wrong with the Lee Mack. Something is wrong with the camera because it's glitching and flipping on my end. It's doing all kinds of things. You understand? So I don't know what's going on with the internet. You understand? But it is what it is. It do look like it's 2G. You understand? But still, tune in though. You understand? We're gonna figure that out. We've been having some technical difficulties. It look like a 1990. Hey, Leandre. Hey, hold up. You understand? Now you get beside yourself. Told we look like a recorded VHS tape. Now I'm gonna have to come see you, brother. You understand? No, but it is. It's I don't know what it is. It's flipping on my end. You understand? The other streams is okay. The Facebook is all right. The TikTok is all right. But this one, you are correct. This one that we are on, this laptop that we are on, for this one, it does look bad. It looks dark, and the screen is not playing right. So you are correct. There is something going on. So everybody, excuse the technical difficulties. You understand? And they're right. LOL, top of the morning, man. They're right. You understand? And I ended up missing. I don't know, hey, Leandre, did you tune in to the after show last night? Cause I ended up missing it, man. Me and DMG and Nobody talked so long after the damn thing. I ended up falling asleep right after that. What happened? Did it go down? Cause I know Ratchet Craig was supposed to be getting in on that thing. What happened? Did anybody see the after party? Oh, you missed it too. Damn. Oh, they was talking to yeah, I feel you. Yo, you said they was talking too long. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but the discussion was like I said, I enjoyed it, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when Sinetta came on and him and nobody had that back and forth, you know, we ended up allowing that, you understand, because it was actually about Sinetta. You know what I'm saying? He had asked DMG if he can come on, and it just went down from there. So, you know, but it was a good show, man, and be tuning in to the next one that's going down in a couple of weeks. You know, me and Nobody going at it again with the laws of Moses or the laws of Christ, and which one do we follow? You know, and of course, Nobody is saying that we're not supposed to follow the laws of Moses anymore. We're supposed to follow the laws of Christ. And of course, I'm saying that the laws of Christ are the laws of Moses. You understand? They're the same laws. You know, no one, no prophet, you understand, not even Christ and Moses, no one changed anything. There's a consistent flow through the Bible all the way from the beginning to the end. You know, and no one changed that flow. You understand? The laws of God flowed all the way through. The laws of Moses, the laws of God, the laws of Christ, the laws themselves, whatever you want to say it, however you want to say it, however you want to call it, it's the same laws. Okay? And so me and Nobody, we're going to get down on that. So like I said, we're going to come up with a date probably this evening. You know, me and the brother going to have another discussion, and we'll probably go ahead and try to knock this out in about another 2 weeks. You understand? So be looking for that discussion. It's going down again. You understand? And let's get to the topic, man. We got a couple of articles, you know, because will Christian pastors will they ever be men of God? They claim to be, you know, but we all know that they not. Like, a lot of you people like to be razzled and dazzled because the pastor has, you know, a nice vehicle. He has a nice home. I remember, who was that? Was it Benny Hinn? I think it was. Benny Hinn, they was bragging and talking about him like, man, you got a $20 million home. And he said, you know what I'll do for you all? You know, he said, I'll downsize my $20 million house and get me a $12 million house. I was like, good damn night. You know what I mean? He letting you know, man, look, I ain't changing up nothing for y'all. All he gonna do is just go buy him a smaller mansion. That's it. You know, so, you know, like I said, and our people, black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indian people, which are Israelites, God's chosen people according to the Bible, we are so freaked out, man, about, you know, success. We don't really know what it looks like. And just because the pastor wears those nice, funny-looking suits, they don't even look good. They just, you know, LGBT names, you know, and of white people, and they put them on, like, and they look funny as hell in them clothes and pointy-toe shoes, and, you know, the funny-looking suits, and they real tight. Like, how the hell you even walk out there like that with a little tight suit on like that? You know, and that doesn't mean that those people have been blessed by God. They're actually crooks. You know, they have stolen all of the pastor's money. I mean, the people's money. The pastor has stolen all of the people's money. You know, done molested all of the children. Slept with every man's wife. How can you say that you follow Christ? Well, Christ was all about brotherhood. You understand? Christ was all about brotherhood, and in no way, shape, form, or fashion would he have turned around and slept with some other man's wife. The Christians say in the church, what would Jesus do? WWJD. Jesus definitely wouldn't molest no kids. He definitely wouldn't do that. You understand? Since you asked him, what would Jesus do? What about you? What would you do? What do you do? Will you know that your pastor molested these children in the church? Will you stay? What would you do? Would you leave or would you stay? Because you know what a lot of you do? A lot of you stay. A lot of you stay and support those nasty bastards. You understand? So what would you do? We know what Jesus would do, but what would you do? Would you abandon that nasty pastor of yours like what he deserved? Would you say, you know what, I'm out of here? You could take this. You're not supposed to be sleeping with other men's wives. You're not supposed to be gay according to the Bible. But you got homosexual preachers and lesbian evangelists and all of this, where they go right up in the church and turn around and sing and praise dance and mime dance and twerk dance or whatever else they want to do up in the church. And then guess what? Y'all say, God really blessed them, all because they know how to talk a lot. All because they know how to sing. Like, since when has singing been a sign of God blessing someone as far as them being righteous or not? Like, you just know how to sing. That's all. You know? You just know how to dress. That's all. You know how to pick out nice clothes. That's it. You know? It doesn't mean that you're blessed by God all because you drive a nice whip. You know? That doesn't mean that God is with you because, you know, like I said, you dress better than everybody in your church, your congregation. That doesn't mean that the Lord is with you. And let me get this. I'm gonna get the first. Sorry about that. Let's see. Pull up my article. We got a couple of videos. Got a couple of articles. About to go down. Let's see. All right, let's get this first one. All right, parents sue Maryland's largest school district. Oh, wait a minute. All gonna pop ups. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Again, Salaki. Parents sue Maryland's largest school district for not letting kids opt out of LGBT book reading. Now, this right here is just utterly disgusting, man. They are going to force your children to be gay and lesbian, man. They got books. I turned around a couple of weeks ago. I read one here in the class, a book for children. You understand, about the little gay little pig. You know what I mean? And he had two fathers. Okay. But now, guess what? The parents, and big ups to those parents that is not going for that. You understand? Everybody ain't with, you understand, this gay mess, man, and this pride mess. As a matter of fact, this is Pride Month. You understand? And guess what? You pride folks, y'all got y'all day coming. You understand? And for you Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people that love to join them, guess what? Your day is probably going to come sooner than theirs. You know, because you are supposed to keep the laws of God. And you are never supposed to be a homosexual or a lesbian. But they are turning around and forcing this on our kids. You know, kids are supposed to be in school learning ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, learning skills, being a LGBT, PQ, elemental T and Z and all that nonsense. That's not productive, man. That's not teaching them anything. You know, they need to learn how to do math and reading and science. You understand? And then get them into some trade. They still do home ec classes. They still got home ec. They stopped that? Did they?
So like
no more home ec?
They took home ec out and brought in trade, so you can graduate with, you know,
with a trade.
Or
okay, well that's
okay.
Well, yeah, that's still good. That's still good. But they still could have kept the home ec classes. You know,
sewing and cooking.
Yeah, sewing and cooking and knowing how to keep up with the home. You know, you know that was some good classes. But that's good that they got the trades in there. But they took out the home ec. That's terrible. You know what I mean? They need that. They need that cooking class because now all kids do is go to McDonald's. You understand? They hardly know how to cook anything. They don't even know how to cook a turkey sandwich.
So like
You know?
they have
Go ahead.
they have parenting classes where you keep the fake baby instead of home ec.
Oh yeah, I
keep
see.
that.
Yeah,
They got those.
I don't know
Replace,
about
yeah.
that. I don't, you know, that right there. Nah, I don't think that's necessary. You know, that one they could keep that one. I think that's kind of more so encouraging teen pregnancy. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's just me personally. I don't, you know, I don't really have any proof like to support that, but that's just the way I see it. You know, that it kind of supports teen pregnancy.
So like,
Yeah, go ahead.
I can see where you come from with that because it's a county and a city thing. You know, the city have classes for and rallies and seminars for pregnancy prevention or teen pregnancy prevention versus the county school presenting baby dolls to, like you said, prepare them and encourage baby making pretty much in high school. But in the city is different. They have, you know, rallies where they don't want you, you know, they just promoting non-teen pregnancies and other ways, use protection and all that.
Yeah. That's how I see that. You know, and you're right. There is a difference between our schools and their schools.
They schools promoting their sexual stuff.
Yeah, they work to prevent it. You know what I'm saying? They work so that you won't get pregnant as a teen. You know, to where you skip past your teenage years and remain a child, and then once you become an adult, then you worry about, you know, that. But us, you know, they push that on us because, you know what I mean. They don't care. You know, so what we do, they want us to, our homes to be fatherless. You know what I'm saying? Filled with chaos. You know what I mean? Toxicity and drugs and everything else that they planted in our community. You understand? Whoredom, all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And somebody asked on TikTok, "What am I teaching?" Well, can you hear? Can you read? You know what I'm saying? The title is. I'm bringing out the stories. You understand? What we're going over right now is just different articles that we deem important every week to bring out to our people. The title is of this article that I'm reading, so maybe you missed it, is Parents Sue Maryland's largest school district for not letting kids out of LGBT book readings. Okay? So, and yes, you see the shield of David. You goddamn right you see it. You understand? Lay your eyes on it. Join the school and get you one. You understand? And we'll go over that too because it's not the Star of David. Okay? But what we're going over is how disgusting this is to force children to sit and learn about being a homosexual. Kids be fascinated about learning about themselves and their bodies, and you know, a boy is, you know, out in, what was it? It was on a movie where a little boys have penises and girls have vaginas. You know what I mean? Yeah, little 7, 8 year old. What was it? Kindergarten cop. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He turned around, was excited to have learned that he was a boy. You understand? But now you got books talking about boys or girls and girls or boys, and then you got gender fluid bathrooms and all this nonsense to where everybody is going in the same bathroom, not like one behind the other, like this is the only one that we have to use, and then guess what, when the boy come out, the girl could go in. Not that way. The boy and the girl can both go in the bathroom at the same time, and that is no. You understand? My daughters ain't going in the bathroom with no goddamn men. You understand? One of my contracts down at Union Station, you know, in the what's that? The big ballroom. You know what I'm talking about? They had 1, 2, 3, 4. What, like 4 to 6 bathrooms down there? And guess what? Every last one of them had the men on the sign, the women on the sign, and little kids on the sign. You understand? So everybody could use his everybody could use that bathroom at the same time. All of them. You know, and that was ridiculous. They even had men that could go in the women's restroom if you decided on doing it. You understand? Like everybody could just go use the bathroom together. That is disgusting. You know, that's disgusting. Men should go in the men's restroom, and women should go in the women's restroom. And little kids should go according to what gender they are. If you are a little boy, you go in the men's restroom. If you are a little girl, you go. That kills the confusion. Everybody's safe. Everybody's calm. But if y'all remember, not too long ago, I brought out an article where this white woman and this white man, they going in different bathrooms, the little girls' bathrooms, that's like this, to where men can go in there, and they are taking pictures and taking videos of the little girls using the bathroom, and the woman is helping them do it. She turn around and go out. She'll go in, take pictures, and tell them what stall they in, take a video, and then he go, and then he go in there and sit next to him, and then he's recording them and watching using the damn bathroom. What a sick bastard. What a sick bastard. And here you go. Now you got the schools where you can't even decide on telling the teacher, look, I don't want my kids learning such filth. I don't want my kids sitting here reading no book about no gay pig. I don't want my kids reading whatever books these are, and we're going to get to them. And I'm going to read a little bit of the article. It says, a group of parents are suing Maryland's largest school district that's prohibiting them from opting their children out of school curriculum that includes books celebrating LGBT pride. Everybody ain't with that mess, man. You understand? Some folks have straight pride, and they don't give a damn about your LGBT pride. You understand? They could care less about it. And it's disgusting, and they don't like it. And like I said, big ups to these parents who finally, for once, somebody is just not just taking every single thing that they claim is right. They turn around and said that it's now lawful and it's okay to smoke weed. You're going to go do that too. You're just going to go do that too, huh? Because they say that it's all right. You have absolutely no morals. You follow the so-called white man. He is your God. And then guess what? Your children are going to be LGBT. You understand? That's what's going to happen. You keep following this dude, you'll be a junkie just like him. You'll be strung out just like him. You'll be a homo just like him. You'll be a lesbo just like him. You're going to turn around and end up just like him. And he wants your children to be like this too. And then it says the lawsuit was filed last week in the United States District of Maryland against members of the Montgomery County Board of Education and Montgomery County Superintendent Monica B. McKnight. According to the complaint, the school district emailed parents back in March informing them that they are barred from opting students out of classroom instruction that includes books that promote LGBT ideology. They, the parents, come from many faith backgrounds, including diverse strands of Islam and Christianity. Their concerns reflect those of thousands of other Montgomery County parents from a variety of faiths and political persuasions stated in the lawsuit. Okay, so here's the thing, man. It's just like how you gonna tell the parent that no, your child has to read this? You understand? They are really trying, and see, that's something that that you got to know and understand about this LGBT mess, is that it is completely sick. It is the only thing. I have never had to force my straight pride on anyone. I've never had to wear a banner. You understand? You could tell by the way I walk, I ain't from around here. I ain't got to explain to nobody, you understand, that I'm straight and I'm proud. You can look at me and tell that ain't nothing crooked or LGBT about me. You can see that. But they have to turn around and force you to accept them. That's weak. And that is disgusting. Why do you have to force me to just go be a sissy if that's what you want to be? Like, go do you, go live your life. Why in the hell must we accept you? I don't understand, because I don't. And I never will. You understand? But them, they got to make you, they've been doing that for the longest, since the 70s, I believe, when they first, in New York, where they first went up and fought against the police. That's where they come up with this LGBT celebration from. is in the 70s. I forgot what year exactly. It might have been 77, 79, one of those. But the LGBT members was in a bar, and they was, doing their gay thing, and the police ran through there because at that time it was a crime, man. It was a crime, and it was labeled a sickness to be gay and lesbian. And they turned around and went in there and tried to shut the place down, and they ended up fighting against the police, right? So since then, they turned around and have been fighting the world for their acceptance. No one accepts you. I don't care how many flags you make. They got a whole bunch of flags. You see all the different flags they got? You got all the different colors in the flag. Who cares? You claim that gay means happy. Who cares? You got all of this stuff to try to make yourself feel good about something that you know is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And who cares? If you want to be gay, go be gay. Go ahead.
So, I remember you brought out an article where some scientists actually believe and know that it is, and they tell them a mental health condition.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, it is. It really is. Being LGBT is a mental issue. You understand? Uh-oh, my article is talking. Look, I done pushed the button. Yeah, the LGBTQ community, yes, they know that you got some mental issues if you are one of them. They know it, So, yeah, but this is crazy. You can't even, as a parent, you can't even tell the teacher, this curriculum is wrong. I don't want my children in on that. So they say, nah, you can't. They have to do it. So they're just going to force their way into everybody's life and into everybody's bedroom. That's what's going to happen next. You understand? Uh-oh, we got Tazan in the building. Mighty priest. Tazan Shalom. Wait a minute, hold up. The volume kind of low. Let me turn you up. I think you're low. Wait a minute. Make sure I got it up here. Yeah. It was low. Talk to me, brother. All right, there you.
My slave slave.
There you go. Oh, the oppressor is the devil now. You understand? No priest should be slaving at all. Look, there it go. I knew it. There go to TikTok again. That's every week. I already knew that. Yep. What's going on, Doc? Oh, you the music.
So, Cap, what we got going on today, Cap?
Oh man, look, going in on this school out in Maryland that the parents, thousands of parents have decided to sue the school because they won't allow their children to opt out of book reading that involves, you understand, gay books. I'm about to read that section now. Here it is. It says.
Okay, come.
Yeah, check this out, priest. It says they are united in the conviction that the pride stories are age inappropriate and inconsistent with their religious beliefs and practices and their child raising philosophies. So this is talking about the parents and what they disagree with. Now check this out. It says one book that is now required is Pride Puppy by Robin Stevenson and Julie McLaughlin. According to the lawsuit, the book invites 3- and 4-year-olds to look for images of things they might find at a pride parade. Now check this out. Now just listen to the things that they claim that you might find at a LGBT gay pride parade. Check it out. All right. And it says... It says an intersex flag. Now, you know they got their gay flags, right? A drag king, right? A drag king. So I guess the drag king is the woman dressed up like the man. And then a drag queen. Now, you know what the drag queen is. It's the woman. You understand? It's, what's his name? RuPaul. You understand? It's the man dressed up like the woman. Okay? And then it says leather underwear and an image of a celebrated LGBTQ activist and sex worker Marsha P. Johnson. You understand? So this is one of the books that they want your children to sit down and read about. You understand?
What's bringing out, Cap?
Say it again.
I said, that's heavy what you're bringing out, sir.
Oh, ain't this disgusting? Not. This is disgusting, man. You know, why does a child have to sit down and read a book like this? You know, why do they have to search for, you know what I'm saying, leather underwear? You know, why do they have to search for a sex worker? Go ahead, brother.
Hey, Cat, what that showing up is that they are forcing this upon our kids, man.
God, that is absolutely correct, brother. They are forcing this on our children, man. Something that they should not be doing. You understand? If you felt like it's a good idea to turn around and have this sick mess discussed in school, then guess what? No one can stop you. But what I will stop is my child from reading that filth. That I will do. You understand? My children ain't finna read that gay book. I hate that the fact that they even gotta see you sissies. You understand?
Right.
I don't even want my children to see you lesbos, man. You understand? I remember a long time ago, and thank the Most High, my son ain't no sissy. Turn around, we was driving down 70, Highway 70, right? And right at Grand, 70 and Grand, there's two gas stations. As soon as you get off at the exit, right there. One right next to, what is it, Phillips 66 and Conoco, ain't that it? Phillips 66 and a Conoco, right? And just before the two gas stations, you got a big billboard. And on that billboard, it had two men. I didn't even see it. My son saw it first, right? My son was about 6 or 7 years old, right? One of my sons was 6 or 7 when he saw this. And he turned around and he said, "Daddy, look." And I looked up, and it was two men. It was a black man and a white man holding hands in their drawers. And it was some type of, like I said, whatever kind of chat line, gay chat line, meet your match or some shit like that. It was for gay people, right? So my son had to look and see two men in their drawers up on a billboard holding each other's hands, right? This is what this place has been forcing this stuff on us, man. This is a whole agenda against us. It's okay for the white man to be gay because he still looked at like a man. You understand? He can even be a father. He can be a husband. He can be a father. He can have kids. He can do all of that. But guess what? They'll still look at him as, hey, he's a man. Hey, that's Bob. You know what I mean? They don't talk about Bob. They don't look down on Bob. White men kiss each other on movies and TV all the time. They say nothing about it. But then when you see black people doing it, now you get disgusted. Now here comes all of the derogatory statements that they got to say about it. You know what I mean? Everything negative they have to say now comes out when you see black people doing it. You understand? And guess what? That's because we not supposed to be doing that sick mess. You know what I mean? Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men and women, you are not supposed to be gay and lesbian, man. It is a sin before our God. You understand? So for any of you that is in that community, you better get out. Wasn't that a movie, Get Out? You better get out. You understand? You better get out. You understand? Before AIDS settle in on your behind. You understand? You be like that devil on that what was that on that monkeypox? Was it monkeypox? No, not that. What was that stuff that he had? He said felt like I had glass up my ass. What was that? It was some the scan thing that happened just like a year or two ago. Look it up for me. Look it up. It's not monkeypox. I'm sorry. It's something. You remember what it was, Tazan? What,
Say it again, Cap.
when people start getting all of them sores all over their body, their face and their hand, them little black marks. It was called something. I can't think of what it was called.
I can't think of it either.
Yeah, I can't think of the name. But yeah, look it up for me. It wasn't monkeypox. I said the wrong thing. But the devil turned around and said he went to a party. How he got it? He said he went to a party, and he said he was just so happy that night. He was just kissing on everybody. You know, yeah. What was that stuff called? I can't think of the name of it, but he said he was so happy. He was kissing everyone at the party. You know, that ain't what he was doing at the party. You understand? And he turned around and said he got whatever the name of this disease is. He said he got it up his butt. You understand? And he said, oh, it hurts so bad. When I sit down, it feel like I'm sitting on glass. Yeah. You understand? Because guess what? You ain't supposed to be doing nothing back there, Bob. You understand? That's how you got it. You understand? Please find the name of that junk for me. Damn, I can't remember what it was. Okay, but I'm gonna read another one. It says another book, Born Ready by Jody Patterson, has been designated for 5th graders, and according to the complaint, advocates a child knows best approach to gender transitioning, telling students that a decision to transition doesn't have to make sense, and the students are the best teacher on such matters, not parents or other adults. Man, this stuff is getting sicker and sicker by the book. You understand? Everything that they are bringing out, you can see that this is against our children, man. Hey, don't no child know best about nothing. The parent is supposed to know what's best. And let me tell you something, even more and further than that. When you go to who knows best, guess what? God knows best because he made you a boy. God knows best because he made you a girl. You know what I mean? He absolutely knows best.
Damn right. Damn right.
He absolutely knows best. So why are you trying to change your gender? Go ahead. You got it.
You was right. It was monkeypox.
Monkeypox. I said, is that what I said?
You did say monkeypox or mpox.
Okay, monkeypox. Okay.
If I could, the Washington Post 2 days ago, Chicago mpox control strategy is being tested because of return cases before Pride. That's the topic.
Oh,
that's the topic
good
of the
night.
Washington Post article. Before Pride.
You gotta send me that. Send me that. Text that to the or just email it real quick. Or either way, it don't matter. Good night. That's a good one right there. Now check this out. It says the parents are being represented by Beckett Law, a legal group that has successfully argued multiple religious liberty cases before the United States Supreme Court. Children are entitled to guidance from their own parents, who know and love them best, regarding how they'll be introduced to complex issues concerning gender identity, transgenderism, and human sexuality, said Eric Baxter, Vice President and Senior Counsel of Beckett, in a statement released last week. So you doggone right. You understand? No one should be forcing their ideologies. You understand? Now it's bad enough that we got to go and learn about every white man in the world that was great to them. You understand? We got to learn about all of these people that went around murdering everybody, stealing every damn thing.
Right.
It's bad enough you force us to learn that in your ratchet history, but then now you gonna force this on our people. You know what I mean? Like, good damn night. General Hyman said, look, you got right. One second. General Hyman said this in a class one time. He said, look, you got rights in this place. Use them. You understand? And guess what? Sometimes you just might have to fight for them. Mute up for me, Warren. Get your background a little loud. Yeah, you just might have to turn around and fight in order to use them. You understand? But I would never. You understand? My children would never be going back to school again if they turn around and tell me they had to read a gay book. You understand? Not at all. Okay, go ahead, Jazan. You got it.
Yeah, Captain. It wouldn't be the American way if they didn't force their hypocrisy upon me, man. It would not be the American way.
God, absolutely.
I yield.
God, no sweat. Yep. So then, let's see. It says forced ideological discussions during story hour won't cut it, and excluding parents will only hinder, not help inclusivity. Like, that's not going to turn around and fix the matter where you're going to turn around and force them to sit here and read these gay books. You understand? Like, this is ridiculous and it makes no sense. It says in January, Montgomery, hold on one second. Oh, flip on. In January, Montgomery County Public Schools announced that it had approved adding a selection of LGBTQ plus inclusive text for use in the classroom. Reading stories that reflect the diversity of the school community and would encourage respect and empathy for all. No, it won't. You understand? No, it doesn't. This right here is what they lie and they're telling you. This is what they say, the dream that they're selling you. You understand that reading stories like this that reflects diversity of the school's community would encourage respect and empathy for all. No, it won't. You sissies don't deserve any respect. You don't deserve any empathy. You are sick. You understand? You are a sexual deviant. You are disgusting. And you don't deserve no goddamn respect. Why do I have to respect you? What they used to call it back in the day? Gay bashing. I ain't gonna gay bash you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you say something to me. You know what I mean? Unless you do something to me. You understand? And you try to violate me. But other than that, I'm going to walk right past you. I'm going to act like I don't even see you. Go ahead.
So, like, I was just going to add that, or see, what's the point of them bringing it, well, I know what's the point of them bringing it into the educational systems, but it's more so wanting them to have that experience, because they did it when I was in high school, but it was the Jim Crow era. So they made you a certain color paper and made the water fountain a certain color paper. But what justice is that doing just experiencing it in a building? It's no life lessons being learned, because all you're just going to do is confuse the people that know right from wrong, saying you wrong, don't treat them like this inside of a building. Mm-hmm. When them people still can get their ass kicked outside.
Yeah, they can. And it happens all the time. Roosevelt High School, listen, Roosevelt High School was notorious for that, boy. You better stay your punk ass in the closet in Roosevelt. You understand? Because I done seen a whole bunch of punks get whooped a whole lot of days. Roosevelt was known for Black History Month. They took and they beat the snot out of every white person in the school. You understand? For Black History Month. And they would gay bash whoever came out the closet. All the time. You understand? I saw this with my own eyes. I used to go to Roosevelt. And those sissies would get whooped. I'll be sitting there looking like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about show them no mercy. Beat them. I'm telling them damn to death. Like a lot of them. They beat a lot of them like close to death. I'm sitting there just watching like, dang. You know what I'm saying? It's sissy. You know what that would teach you? Is if a person was thinking about that, it would probably be like, you know what? Nah, I don't think I want to go that route. You understand? Right. And guess what? Them niggas, hey, I'm telling boy, every sissy got whooped in Roosevelt. I'm telling you. And that was crazy, you know. Thank God I never even thought about that though. I'm just saying, you know, before a person to sit and witness somebody get stomped like that, you know, and you thinking about being gay or you are gay, well, you gotta put that shit back in that closet. Go ahead.
So like, I was just gonna add that it used to help to get beat up, you know what I'm saying? Because knock you straight, but they don't do it no more. Like you said,
yeah.
I witnessed a classmate mom on several occasions come in and his effeminate acts that he was doing was gone completely. Why? Because she came up there and beat the hell out of him. In the school, in the closet, on the floor, you was acting out in. And when she left, I mean, he may have stayed okay for an hour, but he was back to switcherooing. But she let the school know that I'm not raising this type person in my house. This is what he do up here. He's not doing that at home. And everybody knew that. Everybody knew that you was showing out because your mom didn't accept that lifestyle. Everybody knew that you were trying to be something that you wasn't, you know, being at home because you wasn't even witnessing that stuff at home.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible, man. We need we don't need gay books in a class. We need black fathers in the home. That's what we need. You understand? We don't need for our children to learn this filthy mess, man. They don't need to see and witness this. They don't need to read a book about what would you find at a gay. It need to be a whole bunch of caskets. That's what we need to start seeing at a gay pride. Just a whole bunch of caskets. You understand? All the ones that got AIDS, all the ones that turn around because you know they get unalive like crazy. You know they doing that all across the board. It's so many stories out about that. You understand? Hey, that too. Hey, Tazan, right? Monkeypox, yeah. Look, monkeypox up his ass. You understand? He turned around and said he couldn't even sit down. They hurt him to sit down now. God damn, I can only even imagine. Right. You know, I can't even imagine nothing like that. Good night. I don't even want to imagine nothing like that. But, man, I mean, hey, it is what it is. You understand? Monkeypox and some more shit. You know what I mean? All from doing something that God has said is completely and utterly disgusting. You understand? So what you're getting is the judgment. You understand? I was watching a video of what was this? Was it some Hamites? It was some Hamites, I think. You understand? They turned around and found out that one of them, you know, them Hamites, they LGBTQ anyway. But I guess this group was against them. You understand? Mute up for me, Tazan. I guess this group was against him, and they took him and beat him, and shocked him, put like jumper cables on him, and that man, they tore this dude up. You understand? And I think they set him on fire in the end. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, nah, we ain't with that. Not around here. Go ahead. Yeah, Jana?
I did.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna stay on topic. I read an article where they now passed the law where they supposed to be against it, and over there you gonna either get dead or in jail if you gay.
Yeah, that's the judgment in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Homosexuals and lesbians are supposed to get put to death. Now, right now, don't go put no, homo to death. Talking about Cap said it's in the Bible. Don't do that. You understand? But that is the judgment. And in the kingdom of heaven, that ain't going to be going down none. And, oh, boy, I can't wait. Is the kingdom coming tomorrow? Damn. You understand? If we're going to get the kingdom of heaven next week, good night. I would love to see a place with no sissies. You understand? No lesbians. No lesbians wearing jogging outfits and short sets trying to look like a man. You understand? You're going to be a woman in the kingdom of heaven. Ooh, wee. You're going to be a woman. And then what's so crazy about them is they got the biggest damn soccer melons. They be trying to tape them down and hold them down wearing two little, what's the thing, sports bra up under. You got on, you big as hell up here. You understand? And you got on a size small sports bra trying to flatten this, push all that down so can't nobody tell that you got no damn big old soccer melons in front of you. Like that shit crazy. Right, no, that don't make sense. Do it, Tazan. Monkeypox. You understand? That don't make sense. You understand? Like, that is crazy. But, man, this right here, I'm telling you, this was crazy. You know what I mean? Let's jump to the next one, though. I think we got a little video on this one. This one right here is disgusting as well. Let me play this one.
At Page Law, we represent people like Troy, who was seriously injured when a driver crashed into him.
Many Catholics are using their Memorial Day weekend to see a miracle. The remains of a 95-year-old nun were exhumed and found to be intact, so Catholics have been flocking to Gower, Missouri to see for themselves. Fox 4's Sean McDowell shows us why many believers say they think they're going to meet a future saint.
Traffic at the Benedictines of Mary, Queen of Apostles Monastery in Gower is already high as thousands of faithful Catholics come to witness a miracle on Memorial Day weekend. The Diocese of Kansas City St. Joseph believes as many as 20,000 could come to visit the incorrupt remains of Sister Wilhelmina Lancaster. As a week's
now this right here, what's going on in this one is they turn around and they have a sister that was a nun that they preserved. You understand? They claim this was a miracle. Like these people just will not stop. You understand? With their fuckery, man. They took the sister. She died some time ago. I'm going to look the article back up and see when she died. But she's supposed to have been in a casket all of this time, and then they all of a sudden just had to dig her up. You understand? Now, who just goes and digs up graves? You know what I mean? Who just goes and say, you know what, my auntie, let me go check on her real quick. You understand? They go dig the grave up and open up the casket.
Right.
You know they lying, man. You understand? You know they are lying. So they claiming that this is a miracle. And they're all going there to get blessed and touch this dead black woman. You understand? They want to touch the body and the hem of her nunly garment and all that nonsense so that they can get blessed. Because the body, she's been dead, I think, wasn't it 30 years? Wasn't she dead 30 years? Look that up for me real quick and see how long she's supposed to have been dead. And they done dug this body up, and then now she looks like she just never died. She looked like she's still alive. You understand? Like, these people are ridiculous, man. But I'm gonna play a little more.
Police have added a command center, and 316th Street outside the monastery will become a one-way passage beginning Saturday. Ashley Hand, who works with the Diocese of Kansas City St. Joseph, estimates 20,000 people could visit this weekend.
As of Tuesday, they were seeing about 1,000 visitors a day. I think now it's probably well above that, and the expectation is that the crowds will only grow over the holiday weekend.
Lines to see Sister Wilhelmina's remains are getting longer. The 95-year-old nun's body was exhumed on April 28th. Her body remained intact. Catholics say that amounts to a miracle. Father Daniel Ajayi drove here from Iowa. He and others believe...
Look at the Sambo. Yes, sir. Look at the coon. They're dancing and everything. Dancing and everything for him. You understand? Turn around and doing exactly what white folks want you to do, is be they damn slave. Now, why was her body exhumed? Like, who even... What did you pull it up for? They lying. You understand? They just trying to get some traction. You understand? And get some members and get some more money. That's all they doing.
Right.
The Catholics paying out like crazy since they came out with that. If you've been molested by a Catholic line, you understand, call in and you can get paid. They've been paying out. Go bring it up. Go ahead.
So like it say the sister who died in 2019, who body,
so it's just like 3 years.
Right, 3 years or a little under 4 years. They said so it could be moved to its final resting place inside a monastery chapel. Is what the Catholic News told the people.
Why you had to open the casket in order to move it?
I thought in 2019 that there was the final resting place.
Huh?
I thought 2019.
No, what they're saying is they wanted to probably put her on one of those things inside the little buildings. But why you had to open the casket? You put the casket and everything inside the wall in those buildings. If you ever go Riverview and what's that, Broadway? They got them over. They got them buildings right there. Yeah, that building that you could see right off of Broadway. Yeah, that little building. That's one of those where they put the grave. That's for more so like important people. You know what I mean? Say like rich people, somebody was famous or whatever. You know what I mean? That's what those are for. You know, they put people inside of those if you was deemed important. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else lesser, man, just get put in the ground. But she was so-called important. So, but they put her in the ground, but then now they're going to take her to her final resting place. That's what they're saying. Even though she's dead already, her final resting place is going to be where they was pulling her body up when they said exhumed. They dug it up, and now they're going to take it somewhere else. So that's what they saying about that. Go ahead.
That's their culture.
Right. It's on display.
Absolutely, because that's what they did, huh? They got the sister standing up on a display. You understand? To where people can walk up and touch the damn body. You are absolutely correct. You must be a priest and prophet of God. You understand? I'm telling you. That's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did, huh? The sister is on display. She ain't in no final resting place. They won't let her rest. They dug her up, and now they turn around and got her standing up on display. You damn right, like she's a goddamn mannequin in a store. You understand? Displaying some type of outfit or something. That's how they do our people, man. This is such a blessing. This is a miracle. You understand? Like, this is disgusting. But go, you say something? Oh, don't sweat. Don't sweat. If you come back to you, let me know. All right, we'll go back to the video.
She could be eligible for sainthood.
And I feel that this ground has a different energy and a different atmosphere. It shows that the church is really alive. Even though most parts, we see that the church is going down, I can still see that the church has a future.
A feeling, this holiness feeling just came over me as soon as I went into where the sister Wilhelmina was at.
Now, this feeling this wonderful feeling just came over her. Go ahead, so you won't forget again.
So like, I was gonna say that this is nothing new to what they've done. They've always dug up graves and resold them, because there's articles that happened in a couple different cities just like that. So it's disgusting that they just want to play with the body.
Yeah, really, they do. These people are evil and disgusting, man. And the things that they do, it makes no sense. Now, how is it that when you get around black people that are alive, you feel scared? You understand? You turn around and start clutching your purse. You'll dial 911. You'll lie. You'll be a Karen and say they're selling waters, or you jumped in my parking space. You'll do whatever then to a nigga that's alive. But one that, when I walked in here, and when I saw the black woman on display, this feeling just came over me. You understand? But when you see that video that I played last week, when you see the black woman in the damn restaurant, you turn around and spit in her face. You understand? You turn around and spit in this sister's face. That's the feeling that come over you when you are alive. You understand? Our oppressors get those kind of feelings when a nigga is alive. But when you did, oh man, it's just wonderful feeling just came over my body. Go ahead.
They didn't embalm her body.
They did, that's what they claim they did. They claim they did.
Have been decapitated.
Like I was talking about the rats. It should be down to the bone. It should be nothing there now.
Bones.
Yeah. Yep. So that's why they claiming that this is a miracle. You understand? Because they did not go through. This is how you know this is all bullshit. You understand? Because when you put a person in the ground, you got to go through them processes. You got to embalm the body. You got to do all that. You got to go through them processes. That's what the hell the funeral home is for. Not turn around and say, we're going to take her to another place, but we're going to open the casket and put it on display. You understand? Because if you was moving it, because actually they do that sometimes. Like sometimes when you at the grave site, you notice they don't throw the dirt over them no more, right? That's because they take them expensive caskets out and they put that lining that you got you sitting on. They take you and the lining out and put you in a cheap ass casket, and then turn around and go resell it. Yeah, so that's why they don't bury a lot of them anymore. They don't throw the dirt over them no more, because they pull you right back up and switch you out and turn around and drop you in something else a lot cheaper and resell the casket. Yes, they do that. So no, they go through those processes. But this one here was something else. They planned this whole thing. You understand? They planned this whole thing for this sister to bring this body up, and we're going to put her on display. Let me put the last few minutes on.
God works in strange ways with miracles, you know.
This happening, as it were, has already drawn worldwide news coverage. One person in attendance here on Friday commented to Fox 4 News that she could feel the presence of God himself here. Crowds are already large, and they're expected to get even bigger.
Wait a minute. They can feel the presence of God there, Tazan. You hear that? Did you hear that? They can feel the presence of God there. Well, what presence is there when they molesting all them kids? Because guess what? We finna go in on the diocese. You understand? We finna go in on them Catholics. Right. And I wonder what kind of presence is there when they are molesting all those kids. That's what I want to know. Go ahead, let me play it.
The weekend progresses. Sean McDowell, Fox 4, working for you.
Hi guys, please stop.
Yeah, now they turned around now, and they straight got our sister on display. I didn't want to play that. You understand? I don't want to turn around and play this sister that's been deceased since 4 years now, being on display for all of these devils to come and hug and touch and kiss the damn sister's dead body. You understand? She's being humiliated enough. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
So like, my question is, where's her family? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she got family that feel some type of emotional distress that's going on.
You should.
Because they said in the last reading of the article that they was gonna keep it out until May the 29th.
Yeah.
But after that, of course, they're gonna have a procession where she's just gonna sit in a glass case at the church.
Yeah. She's going on display.
In order to be a devotees, they just gonna be on the side of the.
They wasn't plan. This is what they planned on doing. They didn't turn around and to move. Yeah, that's not what the plan was. The plan was to get some kind of traction in this church and get some money, sell some tickets. You understand? For people to fly in from all over. They was all over the place. Virginia, Kansas City. They all over the place. They traveled in from near and far to go and witness this miracle. It wasn't no doggone miracle. You understand? And you right. I would feel some type of way with you taking my mother's dead body and putting it on display in your church. And now she's going to be a part of the service. Every time. You see that? She's going to be a part of the church service. They're going to go there and pray like they got the, what's that, Mary? The Mary statue. Now they got the sister, a real live sister, the statue. Not she ain't alive, but you understand, a real live damn dead body on display at the church. These people are sick.
You know, toxins can fume. You know,
man. That's why they put it in glass.
And if the glass break, everybody drop dead.
No, not necessarily.
That's what happened on TV. But I'm just saying hypothetically.
Yeah, not necessarily, but.
Weird. It's weird, really.
Yeah, they are weird. Those people are weird. They're weird as hell. You are right. Let me go to the next one, because now we're gonna go in on them Catholic church. You know what I'm saying? We'll go in on those. It said this is right across the bridge in Belleville, Belleville is about what, 25 minutes away from St. Louis? Okay, and this happened right across the bridge. It says Catholic dioceses in Illinois under reported number of abusive priests state fines, right? And let me see. Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul listens to a reporter's question after releasing a 700-page report on child sex abuse by Catholic clergy at a Chicago press conference that was live streamed. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I take this back. This wasn't the one. This was the one in Chicago. This is not the one in Belleville, Illinois. So this one is a couple of hours away from here. But we absolutely got that one too. We got the one for Belleville and we got the one for Chicago. So Salaki, I take that back. It says 6 Catholic dioceses in Illinois has disclosed the names of 103 priests and other clergy who were substantiated as child sex abusers 5 years ago when the state began an investigation into the problem, according to Attorney General Kwame Raoul. Okay, And let me see. Okay. Former Illinois Attorney General Lisa Madigan, who held the office for 16 years, had launched the investigation. Raul promised to continue her work when he took over in 2019. At the press conference, Raul attempted to show he had no personal axe to grind by telling reporters that his Haitian mother was a devout Catholic who raised him in the church and prayed every night, and that he and his wife sent their children to Catholic schools. That's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that this is what they've been doing all these years. I'm not sending my kids to no Catholic school. I'm not watching my mama pray this nonsense. You understand? I hope my mother get out of it. Hope my mother get into ISUPK. Hope my family get into ISUPK before it's too late. But I'm not finna sit here and watch her as she's praying to some old gay God, some old sick child molesting God. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do it. And then but he's saying that he doesn't have any personal, issues with the Catholic Church, and he used his mother to say, this is why I don't have none personal, because my mama was Catholic. You understand? So, but he had told the last Attorney General that he would continue, he would make sure that they bring this child molesting ring down. You understand? And it says decades of Catholic leadership decisions and policies have allowed known child sex abusers to hide, often in plain sight, he said. And because the statute of limitations has frequently expired, many survivors of child sex abuse at the hands of Catholic clerics will never see justice in a legal sense. All right. Now let me go to... Let me go to the next story. Okay. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Be patient. Be 1 second. I gotta find the article again. I gotta get the one for Belleville. Same Catholic Church. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Got it now. Now we're going across the bridge over in Illinois, but like I said, about 20-25 minutes away from here. Another Catholic church, you know what I mean? And it says, Attorney General AG report details how Belleville Diocese enabled predator priests through decades of abuse. Okay? And it says St. Peter's Cathedral is the head of the Catholic Diocese of Belleville, where, according to Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raul, and that's the same one that's on the same case that's got all of these different Catholic churches that they investigated, but this is the closest one, you understand, right across the bridge, not very far, to where it was some sisters even talking about this, and the sisters had absolutely nothing to say about the victims. It was more so like, why are they trying to do this to this pastor, like these Catholic priests, you know what I mean? So I mean, our minds are, not once did I hear them discuss anything toward the victim and say this is a shame that this has been going on forever. These kids have been coming out in the Catholic Church saying this priest touched me, he molested me, took me in the back, or in that little room that they had you go and confess in, and they molest me. You understand? And nothing. They had nothing to say about that. It was, this is a shame they keep trying to do this to these men. That's what I heard them say. And that is ridiculous, and it's disgusting. Because these men are doing it to themselves. They need to be put away on an island far away from everybody. Not just kids, but everybody. You understand? They don't need to be around no goddamn body. You understand? Because this is what they're doing. You understand? They are destroying people, man. You understand? And this is what it says. It says, decades of sexual abuse at the hands of priests were enabled by the least 3 bishops. Okay? And then it says, the Illinois Attorney General. Okay, wait, let me skip that part. It's saying about the same thing. All the different pages. All right. The alleged sexual misconduct of 5 clergy members, Michael Charlin, Arthur Nehemiah, Jerome Ratterman, Francis Scoop, and Robert Vonneman, is included in sometimes explicit detail. And it says the report also details the case of Father Raymond Karnacki, his abuse of a young girl named Gina and a boy named James, and how 3 dioceses of Belleville bishops over nearly 20 years continued to move Karnacki from parish to parish despite knowing about the abuse. Now that right there, you know that these people do not care about their kids at all. You understand? Because how you gonna take them and know that, oh, he did that over there? No, let's not get rid of him. It's okay. It's all right. You just won't be here anymore. Go down the street and around the corner. You understand? So every time he went somewhere and molested somebody in this place, they hid it and sent them to another place. They just gonna keep on doing that. They gonna keep on relocating them, keep moving them. You understand? They ain't gonna stop. Why? Because they all doing it. They are all doing it. All of them. The heads to the least, to the biggest, to the greatest, the smallest, the shortest, the tallest. All of them are doing it, man. This is why they hiding it, because they all in on it. It ain't just the priest that's doing it, the ones that's over the priest. They doing it too. Gotta be. Why are they hiding it? Why are they saying, no, man, we ain't finna get rid of you? For what? Because you molested them too? Don't worry about that. Just go over there. Let's go over there and be cool. They might even say, oh, don't molest nobody over there. Just be cool. And then when you molest, God damn it, Kanaki, go down the street a little further to that building. You understand? God, Kanaki again? Okay, you look, you got to go over there now. You know what I mean? You got to go way over there now. And then Kanaki does it again and again and again. He's not going to stop. Why would he stop when they supporting him? They are supporting this dude do this. You understand? They are supporting him while he is hurting these kids. And this is crazy. You understand? It says, let me see. What follows is a verbatim excerpt from the Attorney General's report that illustrates how the Diocese of Belleville worked systematically to protect Kanaki. The details are explicit and may be disturbing to some readers. It says, beginning in 1974, James was sexually abused at the hands of Kanaki, a priest in the Diocese of Belleville. Kanaki abused James more than 50 times while the boy was between the ages of 12 and 17. In October of 2002, James filed a lawsuit against the diocese, alleging it knew Kanaki had sexually abused other children before transferring him to St. Teresa in Salem, where he abused James. And it says at the trial, it was revealed the diocese learned Kanaki was a child sex abuser as early as April 1973, when the Bishop Albert Zawarski and other diocesan officials met with a young girl, Gina, who told them she had been reportedly raped by Kanaki. So they already knew this dude was bad news. They already knew it. You understand? This case, this started in 74 when James ended up saying something. They already knew in 73 that this dude was a pervert because they had a case from this girl Gina, you understand, and what he did to her. So they already knew. So when he came and said something, he turned around and mentioned, look, it was people before me. And they go and found out that it was true. That they turned around and brought this dude, Kanaki, to them and said, look, hey man, he just did this to this little girl. Oh, okay, just take him down the street. You know, move your things. You know, probably got him somewhere to stay. You know, there is one, I think, is that Belleville? It's a whole Catholic community. I can't think of where it's at. I got to figure out where this is. But it might be Belleville. I cannot remember. But they got a huge. They got several buildings. Right, whole community, even built behind the buildings. They got, first you pull in. It's a long driveway, and then it's a little circle thing. You go around. You know what I'm saying? You can continue to go straight, or you can go this way. Go. You know what I'm saying? You can go around to the back, or you can continue to their first building, which is straight ahead. And then they got several. They got two big buildings that you pull into. Man, I gotta look them up. And then when you go around the back, they got houses. They got a bunch of houses behind the, you know what I'm saying, the buildings and they probably all got them like that. They probably got buildings and homes where they move these priests at, and then turn around and move him from one home to another. You know what I'm saying? To where you say, look, man, you over here causing problems up in Belleville. Let's move you over here into Salem. And then they probably got a place for them to stay and all kind of mess, man. You understand? But it's ridiculous. And it just goes on and on and on. You understand? It talks about how the girl Gina met Kanaki, you know what I'm saying, in the early 70s. So it's already early 70s. This was 73. So she met him as a teenager, and then he took advantage of the little girl. You understand? And they knew. She filed. You understand? It's all kind of stuff, man. You understand? It says, Gina also told the bishop that when Kanaki was transferred to a new diocese assignment in 1971 to Washington Park, he persuaded Gina's parents to let her come live with him as his housekeeper by promising he would pay her $200 a month and cover her private education. Over the next 2 years, Kanaki physically and sexually abused Gina. She explained to Bishop Zawarski and that Kanaki told her sex was a good thing because God desired people to love each other. Gina said that when she became pregnant, Kanaki tried multiple ways to abort the baby. He gave her something to drink and said if that doesn't work, he could squeeze the womb and force it out. Oh my God. Gina told him no, but Kanaki put his fingers in anyway. It hurt awful, Gina told Bishop Zawarski. Finally, Gina told the bishop that Kanaki had admitted to sexually abusing other children. Kanaki bragged to Gina about how other girls came to him for the pleasure of sex. He said he had said sex with one of two Guatemalan twin boys also living with him in Washington Park. Gina thought Kanaki might also have been involved with a 14-year-old girl who attended the parish. Gina told Bishop Zawarski all of this and more in April 1973. But rather than investigate, the bishop transferred Kanaki to a new parish, St. Teresa in Salem, where James lived, and Bishop Zawarski's appointment letter was read to St. Teresa parishioners. It said the bishop had confidence in Kanaki's knowledge, good night, and piety, prudence, experience, and general character. A diocesan official latter agreed under oath at the trial of James' lawsuit that grown-ups were making decisions to keep secret, serious, horrific allegations of sexual molestation, rape of children. And he says, it's like any family. The official continued, I don't know that you go hanging the dirty laundry all over the line. Good night. So they saying basically we're going to keep this a secret, man. You understand? He turned around and was paying this little girl for sex. That is disgusting, man. He took an underage child. This is how awful these people are. You think they're men of God. They're not. You understand? And Christian pastors will never be. You understand? It just ain't in them, man. If they end up stopping this filth, then I'll be shocked. I'll be like the white man on the movies and look up in the air and say, there is a God. You understand? That's what I would do if the hell they ever stop this nonsense, man. I would turn around and act like one of them white people that be on the movies and be so amazed and shocked that the Lord, that somebody did something, the Lord had to be involved in it. You understand? This is ridiculous. Okay? This dude is paying this little underage girl for sex, and then told her that sex is good. It is good with an adult. That's who sex is supposed to be with. Another adult. You understand? Another adult, not no doggone child. Okay? That's who you enjoy that pleasure with. Another adult, not a child. And you most certainly don't pay her for sex. And who in the hell? Ain't no man finna convince me to let my daughter come stay, or my son. My kids finna stay with me, not with you, dude. You understand? And guess what? You ain't finna go over there cleaning no man house. Oh, no, and no, and no. You understand? This is totally wrong. I don't understand who in the hell in their right mind would even do this. But this is terrible. They turned around and let this girl go live with this pervert, you understand, and turn around and abuse her, and then told her when she got pregnant, he would squeeze the baby out. Like, God, this dude is an animal, man. This dude is sick. And then telling them all of that, you know what they did? They transferred him. You understand? Let's go to the last one before we run out of time real quick. This is a Texas pastor. This is a video here. I'm going to play this one.
Hi guys, please stop paying to watch movies. Install this app and you can watch massive movies for free.
The church in like black communities, the preacher is like the head man in charge.
God set it up and I'll go. God says go and I'll set it up.
You will trust him as its role that he is trying to better you.
When you start listening to God, Satan will start speaking like God. Some of you are where you are now because God knows he's speaking to you, but the devil says, I'm not cutting you loose.
This is disgusting. To even hear this mess. To hear this dude say, when God starts speaking to you, so does the devil. It's like, who the hell am I talking to then? You understand? If God gonna talk to me and say, my son, I'm finna set it up for you. And then Satan turn around and say, my son, I'm about to set it up for you. Who in the hell am I talking to? Like, how do you even know? Like, that is confusion, man. That's Christianity. That's Christianity at its best right there. Ain't that okay, I can't say the R word. I was about to say something. Can't say that no more. Ain't that disgusting? You know what I mean? Ain't that disgusting? To turn around and tell somebody, like, that's confusion. You know, that's like that commercial. I can't remember what it was, but it was a commercial back in the day when they would turn around and had the devil on one side, one shoulder telling you this in one ear, and then you turn to the other shoulder and you got the angel on the other side telling you the stuff in the other ear, something good. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, this stuff is ridiculous. This Christian mess needs to stop. You know what I mean? This Christian mess needs to stop. Okay? And with this magic that this dude is telling these people, he's molesting everybody in church. You understand? This cat used to beat on them physically. You understand? He used to take a paddle. They called it discipline. That's what they called it. They called it discipline. What he was trying to do was beat the hell out of them kids so he could end up molesting them. You understand? Had a mind all jacked up. Here you are. As a matter of fact, your parent, where was your goddamn mother? Where was your father? The whole time you in this church getting beat on. by this pastor, man. You understand? These cats are not men of God, and they'll never be, man. Like I said, that'll be the day I look into heaven and say, there is a God. If and one of them changed their life. Because guess what? They don't. All they do is move them around, man. Same way they did Eddie Long. Eddie Long got accused and found guilty. He's settled. That's guilt to me. I'm not settling nothing that I didn't do. You understand? If I say I didn't do something, then that's what I mean. I didn't do it. So there's nothing to settle. You understand? The only thing I'm settling is for my name to be cleared. That's the only thing I'm settling for. But he settled and paid them millions of dollars for molesting. And you know what? That money didn't cover what happened to them kids. One of them turned around and unalived himself. He committed suicide. That money don't fix that. You understand? Them kids need justice. That cash didn't turn around and do it for them. The other brothers that talked in the interview, they said, man, I can't even get this dude smell off of me. I keep seeing it. It'll keep playing in my head over and over and over again. That's what he said. Why? Because they ain't been healed, man. Them millions of dollars that he settled for, that didn't heal them. And these black pastors, they are disgusted as hell, man. You understand? They are some sexual deviants, just like those Catholic priests. They're doing the same thing, man. And our King Christ told them, he said, you are of your father, the devil. Let me let you in on a secret. The devil don't live under the ground. You understand? The devil is over the archdiocese over in Belleville. You understand? That's who the devil is. You understand? The devil is the one that took, what's his name? Kanaki. Sawarsky. He turned around and switched Kanaki out every time he got accused of molesting a kid. Once it came out, he said, man, we got to move you somewhere else. We got to move you up the street. We got to take you around the corner now. You understand? That's who the devil is. That'll turn around and sit and go for this sick mess. All right? But let's keep going to the video.
Believed he loved me. I believe that this man saw me and had a true desire to help.
Since the 90s, Pastor Ricky Rush has been a fixture in Dallas, drawing thousands every Sunday to his megachurch, the Inspiring Body of Christ, known as IVA.
I was easy for him to take advantage of because I was green to the real world.
But in recent years, a growing number of former members have accused him of creating a culture of abuse, from violent beatings to sexual assault. Sisters Renee Phillips and Donna Fields say they were two of his victims.
He guided me to the table and unzipped his pants and started trying to insert me. And I was like, no, stop.
No words, just guiding me to the ground, and that's what.
And did you see how they did that? They turned around as his sister is explaining how this man is trying to insert himself into her. She's a child, number one. And then the camera flipped to the different signs and slogans that he has around the building. Talking about some experience the joy. That wasn't joy for these sisters, man. What they experienced was not joy. You understand? They didn't experience no goddamn joy. Joy would have been you actually helping them, you understand, and never turning around and forcing yourself on them. Never taking their innocence away from them. That would have been them experiencing some joy. To where if they did have some problems, you know, our kids, they have problems, and they need help in certain areas. You understand? If you were a so-called man of God, which you claim to be, because you're not. You know, if you would have took those children with their families and actually helped them, that would have been experiencing some joy. But you forcing yourself on a child, they ain't experiencing no joy. Pastor Ricky Rush, it was only joyful for your nasty ass. You know, keep going.
In that room, he rapes me. You know, it wasn't sex because I was a kid.
What did Rush do to you as a family?
It blew us all apart.
What he caused.
These two right here are sisters. You understand? And that church tore them apart, man. And you can imagine what it really did to those two sisters. They ain't got over that yet. They are my age and older, and I'm young, by the way. You understand? I'm very young, okay? But they turn around and have not gotten over what has happened to them at all, you know? But let's keep going.
Into me permanently.
The sisters were in high school when they first met Rush.
So, Mr. Rush was my teacher. He was starting a church, and he was looking for members. He was always looking for the misfit. If you didn't fit in, he was trying to look for you to pull you in.
They say they initially saw him as a father figure who lavished them with attention they weren't getting at home. When Fields became pregnant by a classmate her junior year of high school, Rush supported her.
He was like, you're gonna be right here with me. I'm gonna take care of you. He's like, you need to come to my church. He told me that he would, take me under his wing. So I just held on to him for dear life.
The sisters now describe Rush's behavior as grooming, that he gained their trust to manipulate and abuse them.
He was telling me that, I needed to wear clothes that were appropriate for someone that's pregnant. So he was like, I'm gonna have to show you how to dress. I remember him pulling my shirt up and saying, you're not gonna be able to wear that bra. You're gonna have to get some maternity bras. While he's asking me questions about them being tender.
That's terrible. Her child she's pregnant, number one. She probably got all kinds of things going through her mind. And you take her shirt up, tell her she can't wear this bra? Like, that is, what she said was grooming. She's right. You understand? I don't even do my kids like that. You understand? My little princess, I would never just walk up to them and just lift up their shirt. I would never do such a thing. You know what I mean? That is ridiculous and nasty and disgusting. But this is what this dude was doing, grooming those kids and beating the hell out of them, like what she said. And it says here, it said in this article, it says handcuffed, tied down, beaten. It says Pastor Ricky Rush faces new allegations of abusing children. So this has been an ongoing thing with this pastor, And it said Ebony Davis was about 12. She said when Pastor Ricky Rush handcuffed her to another girl and beat their bottoms with a paddle, chasing them as they ran. This dude is sick. You understand? This pastor is no doubt sick. He is sick in his mind, man. He is a sexual deviant. He has all sorts of demons. And here you chasing kids around with a paddle? You not their goddamn father? Why is you whooping on them? Got to what they call discipline. That's what they called it. But what it was he was trying to condition their mind. You understand? He was breaking the little kids, beating the hell out of them so that he could turn around and molest them. Doing stuff like, girl, take the shirt off. You don't need this bra on. You understand? You gotta wear something different. That's what he was doing to them. Conditioning, grooming them. You understand? Beating them so that he could turn around and rape them. It says, LaShawn Harris was in middle school when Rush bent him over and cuffed his hand to his ankles before paddling him. He said, man, I whooped my kids, you understand, a couple times. Ain't been a whole bunch of times. I had to get on their little butt, pop, with the what's that at Home Depot, stick, paint, stir stick, pop. I ain't never turned around and bent them over like that is ridiculous. I'm not trying to humiliate them. You understand? That's humiliation. Handcuffing them, and you got this boy bent all the way over like that. Like that's disgusting. And then it says, Dwayne said he was about 6 when Rush strapped him face down on a table. How the hell you even do that? Like, goddamn. Strapped the little kid face down on a table. So I guess he's laying on the table and he strapped him down. Okay, I get it. Damn, go ahead.
They got those type torture chambers in those big creepy haunted houses of churches that they like to call it.
Yeah, I could believe it. Said pulled down his pants then thrashed his bare skin. Good goddamn night. These accounts, two of which were reported to Dallas police in recent weeks, add a troubling dimension to abuse former members. To abuse former members of inspiring body of church of Christ Church have said they suffered at the pastor's hands. They also boister recollections of other congregants who said Rush's beatings have spanned decades. So this dude, he ain't just started this, man. You understand? I'm gonna play a little more of the video and then we're gonna get out of it.
He would be touching me around my nipples and then, pulling my pants open. You're not going to be able to wear those kind of panties. You're going to have to get maternity panties. And I'm like, okay. And then he bought them. He bought the things that I need. And so I would wear them. And then he would check on me to see, are you comfortable? Are you okay?
And did you feel at this point like he's still in this position of power over you?
Yeah, well, I just thought we were friends. And no man should be a friend to a young girl like that. So he.
Damn right, I was just gonna say that. I don't think I'm no child's friend at all. You understand? My little brothers and sisters in the school, my little nieces and nephews, that's it. I look at them like that. You understand? And I would never turn around and take their clothes off of them. You understand? And look at the little girl up and down, touching on her nipples. Like, this dude is disgusting. This dude is a sick bastard. And guess what? He has tons of members. He has a mega church down in Texas. He has a lot of money and has been doing it. Like, I don't even understand. Like, how when the first case come out about you doing this to these kids, why don't people leave? Why don't people say, you know what? Oh, no, hell no. We didn't come to church for this. We actually came to follow Christ. We actually came to serve the Lord. And if you are strapping kids down to a table, pulling their pants down, and thrashing their bare skin, he beat the crap out of that dude. In order for him to say thrashed his bare skin, he beat the mess out of him. We ain't coming for that. We came here to serve God. That's what we came here for. So we out of here. They don't do that. They stay. And then it's more and more victims, man. You get more and more kids that turn around and come complain saying that this animal, this sick bastard is touching me. And you members do nothing about it. Shame on you, man. Shame on every single last one of you punk ass members, whether you are a man or a woman. All of you motherfuckers are punks. You won't even stand up and protect these children, man. You sit and hear these cases over and over and over again, and you just sit there and you go to church and you sing songs and you dance and you put money in the bucket and you make him richer and richer and richer. You are even more disgusting than that goddamn pastor. And with that, man, I can't take no more of this sick mess this evening. You understand? This is disgusting. And this is terrible. And this is almost every goddamn church. It's not like it's one. It's not like it was just 1 in 10 years, 2 in 20 years. It's almost every day. It's almost every day you getting these stories out here. And you know what y'all do? Absolutely nothing. You go and sing a goddamn nasty ass, dumb ass song to a white Jesus that ain't coming back to save your black ass. He's going to molest your kids. And with that, Shalom Israel, tune in to our next one, man. Y'all know we going down. It's going down every Sunday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. You understand? Get up out of that nasty ass Christian church of yours and come and join the true prophets of God in the ISUPK upon the command of General Yohana. Shalom.